Hello everyone. So today I thought I'll talk about the Statuspage. Now, Statuspage is one of the application that not application. Yeah, it is an application, but Statuspage is now part of course Atlassian suite of tools, and I think it is a good tool. I have used it in the past. Of course, not really that much. My experience of using Statuspage is not at all like Jira, for example. I know how it works, and I think it is not at all difficult to also use or configure. But if you want to get started with Statuspage, I think you can definitely do that very easily, just like any other Atlassian product, especially if it is on cloud. You can also sign up for Statuspage. So you can go to Statuspage. So basically go to Atlassian website and then go to products and then find a Statuspage. And then if you want, you can of course sign up. And of course, there is a free plan if you take a look at the pricing. So on the free plan, you can of course do few things. If you want to just give it a try, I think a free plan will probably I don't think it is sufficient for a proper company. I mean, if you want to maybe give it a try, I think free plan will let you do things, but there are other plans like hobby, startup, business, and so on. And the good thing about Statuspage is that you can also integrate it with the other tools. So usually when, let us say, your service is down, you want to interact with the Statuspage programmatically. So you need REST API, for example. And the good thing about Statuspage is that it will let you do those things. Now in this video, I'm of course not really going to talk about how to configure those things. Although I have a Statuspage instance, a free version, but I don't think it is a very complicated tool to use. But today, I mean, the reason I'm talking about Statuspage is because I was looking at some of the questions asked on the community, and I think there is an outage, which is fine. I mean, things happen, and as long as you are aware, or maybe you are letting your customers aware that we know that this is a problem, and we have identified this problem, and we acknowledge that this is a problem with maybe one of our service. We are right now doing something about it. I think that is really a good thing that you can do to be transparent with your customers. So today there is a problem with I believe Confluence. People are complaining about it, and if you look at the status page of Confluence Cloud, you can immediately see here that today, of course, Atlassian acknowledged that yeah, there is a problem and we are investigating it, and then they updated the page again with another update, like we are still doing some investigation, and I believe they have identified what they need to do to maybe fix it or maybe to mitigate the problem. And if you also look at the details, so basically when you configure Statuspage, you have the option to create different components or categories. For example, what exactly is not working. So right now you can see here that there's a major outage with create and edit. So people are not able to create a page. Maybe we can try. I'm not really sure if this is still the case, but let us give it a try. So let us say, I'm using Confluence and I want to create a very nice page. Maybe I want to do something. Maybe I'm brainstorming or whatever page I want to create basically. So let us try to do it. So I'm trying to add a new page, and so far nothing is happening. So maybe this is it. This is probably not working. I mean, when you click on the, I'm sure my internet is fine, but this seems like a problem to me. And maybe I'll go back, although I'm able to view the page, I guess. So this is the page. Let us click on the page, and I think viewing is probably working, which is of course right now, as we can see, we're able to view the page but not really edit. So I think by looking at the status page here, you can see that for a particular application like Confluence, some of the things are not working, and I think it is really nice way to communicate. And by the way, when you have a status page, people can subscribe to it, although they don't need to. But if they subscribe to it, they will get notifications, especially if you are administrator of Confluence in your company, and maybe you want to know, you want to be the first one in your organization that Confluence Cloud is indeed not working. There is a problem with the creation of a page or editing of a page. So you can, of course, do some internal communication that, please don't worry, it is a problem with one of the server, or maybe Atlassian has acknowledged it that there is an outage. So you may want to subscribe to it. And I think based on the number of, based on the plan that you have, I think you will get number of people who can subscribe. But you don't need to. I mean, you can still look at the information here. And by the way, Statuspage has its own APIs as well. So if you have a status page, people can talk to it. So I thought I'll probably talk about it today. And I think today there is a problem. Although I don't really use Confluence, my own personal Confluence page, or I should say wiki, that much, because I do use it for my service desk. If I have to, let us say, share one knowledge base article, so that people are raising tickets for me, they can see those articles. But I believe apart from doing that, I don't really, for my personal needs, I don't really use Confluence that much. But I think it is good to know that indeed there is a problem. It is not really my internet connection. So that is all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this video and you learned something new today. Thank you very much.